My name is Caroline Carey Blazek, and my rank when I retired was AVCM. So I was an avionics master chief. My uncle was in World War II. I had several uncles, and some were Army, some were Navy, and I just picked the Navy, I guess. I think they may have responded to me the most, I think boot camp-wise, you know, the recruiter. So I can tell you a quick story. I ran out of airspeed and altitude and money, so I joined the Navy to see the world. In '74, I went to Orlando, Florida, and the women had moved over, and of course it was Orlando was the only place they were sending women at the time. They had shut down Bainbridge, and so you had male companies and female companies, and they had to keep us all separate. God forbid we, mixed in. And I think the only place we mixed was in the chow hall. I think it was fine. I don't think I thought about it much. I kind of just do one thing at a time, hence the retirement, and Sherry getting upset with me because I said, I should have done something, but I can only do so much at a time, So I tend to be more focused. So I think I had no ties the last 3 or 4 months. I had cut them all down, no more working, all that stuff. I moved home so I could save a few bucks here and there. And then that's what I did. So I don't think it was a big transition for me. I was too busy trying to just get through boot camp. The only thing I would tell you about boot camp was I was older than most of them. I had a 19-year-old company commander and I was 22. So that was a big difference. I'd been out on the street, I'd been living on my own. That woman, she was great, don't get me wrong, but she came right out of school and hung out at home and then went into boot camp. So the biggest thing for me was just adjusting to that. But there was a couple of us that were older. We laughed a lot because there was some of the stuff they had us do was just stupid, if you ask me. And I think I wouldn't have looked at it that way had I been younger, but I was a little older. I'd go, okay, they're just having fun with us, kind of thing. They just tore they tore our places apart, our beds and everything. We had to run to everything. We had to make sure. Back then we had pantyhose, and that they were so they were the panty as well as the hose. So you had to roll that a certain way and put your initials on it a certain way. And there was a lot of that kind of stuff where I just kind of went, it'll be fine. Or I threw a bunch of stuff in my dirty linen, ditty bag that they gave you because I didn't have it folded right or something. And they were all like, you can't do that. I'm like, don't worry about it, it'll be fine. One of the things that I remember from boot camp was they came through and tore our entire boot camp, the whole place apart. And when we put it all back together, the whole, because you had to, it was an open bay barracks and they threw everything everywhere and you had to go find your stuff, right? And then you had to go find the stuff for the beds and everything. And in the end, we were missing a mattress. And we were like, what the hell happened to the mattress? And so what happened was they were going to do an inspection. So I told everybody, I said, listen, just go ahead and make the bed up like it's really got a mattress to it. Because what else are we going to do? And we did that. And they came through, and of course we had to do push-ups or whatever. We had sit-ups, jumping jacks forever is what I remember. And it was so funny, but we laughed our asses off about that one. And I'm the one that suggested it. And the other folks are like, that's a great idea. And all these kids are like, oh my God, they're going to make us do that. Who cares? That kind of stuff.